What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk all things major pop culture, news, updates, parodies. And today, after, a little bit of a hiatus, taking our time deciding what direction we want the channel to go in, we have one of many ideas brought to you here today. We're going into our own multiverse saga, yes, taking inspiration from the MCU, but bringing it into the real world, and we're going to be doing battles, scenarios, and ideas. How do we think one character versus another character, even if they come from different walks of the universe, how would that look? And today we have a Popeye versus Thanos. Now, Thanos, obviously, one of the big villains of this last decade, coming out in Avengers Endgame, and Popeye, a little bit of a classic character. If any of you actually watched the old Popeye cartoon, you would know he's a big, burly US soldier. So, here's what would happen if Thanos came after the final Infinity Stone against Popeye. And be sure to subscribe and comment down below what you think would have happened. Here's what we think would have happened.
The little coastal town of Sweet Haven, Popeye the Sailor Man went about his daily routine, blissfully unaware of the impending danger that lurked beyond the horizon. As he tended to his ship, the SS Olive, a sudden disturbance in the sky caught his attention. A swirling vortex of cosmic energy. It looked like no storm he had seen before. It turned out to be none other than Thanos, the tyrant seeking to wield the power of the Infinity Stones. Popeye's eyes narrowed as he watched Thanos descend upon Sweet Haven. His gauntlet was powered with just 5 of the 6 Infinity Stones, but it was the 6th and final stone that he was after, the elusive Spinach Stone, rumored to possess the ability to grant its wielder unparalleled strength and vitality. With a determined squint, Popeye realized the gravity of the situation. He was the guardian of the Spinach Stone and entrusted with its protection by the mystical forces that govern the universe. And now, as Thanos' forces descended upon Sweet Haven like a storm, Popeye knew that he must defend the stone at all costs. Armed with his trusty can of spinach and the unwavering courage that defined him, Popeye stood defiantly in the path of Thanos and his army of minions. Popeye has taught us for generations that just some spinach will do the trick. And with a defiant grin, he cracked open that can, downed its contents in just one gulp, immediately feeling its energizing effects surge through his veins. You could see nuclear reactors of submarines operating within his absolutely jacked forearms and biceps. And as Thanos approached, he was surprised to see who was entrusted with the protection of the Spinach Stone. Popeye stared into the eyes of Thanos, took a big old smoke from his pipe, staring into his eyes, and Thanos, without even asking a question, immediately unleashed a beam of energy from his gauntlet, aiming to crush Popeye and claim the stone. But Popeye, fueled by the power of spinach and years of seafaring adventures, refused to yield. With lightning-fast reflexes, he dodged Thanos' attacks and launched into a furious counterattack. His fists were crackling with that spinach-fueled strength. Their battle raged across Sweet Haven, with buildings crumbling and bystanders fleeing in terror, boats flying everywhere. But Popeye was the true American sailor, with his indomitable strength and unwavering determination. He held his ground against this cosmic tyrant, and each blow landed was with the force of a hurricane. As the battle reached its climax, Popeye still smoking on that pipe, he summoned every ounce of strength within him, wound his fist up, and delivered an absolutely devastating punch straight to Thanos' chest. With a roar of defiance, Thanos staggered backward. His grip on the Infinity Gauntlet began to fail. Seizing the opportunity, Popeye lunged forward and snatched that gauntlet from Thanos' grip. His muscles were bulging with this new power. And with this cry, he placed the stone into the empty spinach slot, completing the gauntlet and harnessing its energy for himself. All of a sudden, he snapped those fingers, and the minions and Thanos were all banished from Sweet Haven. Their defeat was echoing across the cosmos, and as the dust settled and townsfolk emerged, Popeye stood victorious, smoking on that pipe and absolutely yoked. With the spinach stone in his possession and all the other stones, Popeye vowed to use its power for the greater good, protecting Sweet Haven and the universe from all who seek to do harm. And as he set sail on his next adventure aboard the SS Olive, the legend of Popeye the Sailor Man and the spinach stone would be remembered for generations to come.
So, what do you think? Is this how the story would have turned out for you? Well, keep in mind, in the masked multiverse that is literally never ending, this story probably played out somewhere. Regardless, let me know how the story would have happened for you in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, this type of video, a new battle on the Cosmic Culture channel, be sure to let me know as well down there in the comment section. Give me ideas for future battles that you would love to see. And of course, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. I'll see you guys all next time right here on Cosmic Culture.